Okay. I think I'm live now. I think my audio is working now. Okay, this is my first stream with the camera. I'm not really too sure how to look at the camera and look at my screen, but let me know how the quality is. I have I'm actually streaming from the camera itself right now, and the quality will be better tomorrow. I unfortunately didn't have a micro HDMI cable, so I had to order one of those, but welcome to the stream. Luminox, how's it going? You asked about my Discord bot. I actually didn't create that. I procured that. It's actually a Mi 6 bot. I just paid for the premium, so I got to rename it and stuff. Awesome. Yeah, I have some, I got some lights. So I have a light there and a light there. And then obviously my camera's there. And then I have a green screen. Hopefully, though, one thing that should be improved tomorrow. I don't know if you can see the green around my head. Probably can see it a little bit on my chair behind me. But I think with better quality, that'll go away too. On top of that, my green screen is extremely wrinkled. Like, so wrinkled, it's not even funny. I can actually, I think I can toggle the filter so you can see it. Hold on. How do I do this? Filters. Yogan, welcome to the stream. This is my green screen. Can you all see that? Yeah, you can see it. So it's pretty wrinkled up. I got to get it straightened out and clip it, but I was running low on time today. So once I get those wrinkles out, it'll probably improve too. Okay, we're going to continue to work on this application today. It doesn't look like it's your first time doing this stuff. Must have done a lot of research. Yeah, I have. It's actually my first time ever recording myself on camera for YouTube or live stream or anything. So it feels slightly uncomfortable, but I'm sure it'll, just like streaming the first time for me, it's gonna pick up, I'm sure. It'll become more natural with time. Alrighty, so I want to check out the application right now because I hope so. Yeah. Hey, I see the camera there. I know I'm not supposed to look at it the entire time, like I'm staring into your soul. But just knowing how to balance, like when looking at the camera, when not to look at the camera. Yogan, this is Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Edge. I know you can judge me if you'd like, but I promise you, it uses way less CPU than Chrome, and I like the vertical tabs. Okay, so I believe we left off with this application yesterday with updating the profile. And I know the styles look bad. I'm not actually going to stick to Daisy. I may not stick to Daisy UI for the entire duration of the project. I'm just doing it right now to easily throw up some inputs. Today, your CCNP video popped up my feed. That's so funny. Yeah, that was a few years ago. Listening to those videos makes me kind of cringe because I did no post-production with the audio. So I'm sure you all hear non-post-production audio right now. But I have background music on, so it kind of makes up for the... But I'm like breathing super heavy in the mic, and then I'm also like making a bunch of mouth noises. Yeah, I was using a different mic too. I was using the Blue Yeti. Now I'm using a Shure SM7B, which I can't ever get to position properly, but yeah, with the Yeti, Well, that I also had more of a soundproof room at that point in time. So I was in an apartment. I had, hi Chamir, welcome to the stream. I was in an apartment room and I had carpet and I could close the door, where now I'm in kind of a big open room. So there's a lot of echo. So I have to turn my gain down and get closer to the mic so it doesn't echo as much. Okay. What did we say we wanted to do next? I should probably like start to take some notes here as to what we want to do. Okay, so we know that we're going to have, obviously we're going to have two types of, I guess, application views. We're going to have a candidate view or a job seeker's view. And then we're also going to have an employer / organization view, similar to how Indeed has it, where they have almost two different websites, one for the candidate and one for the employer. I think we decided yesterday that we're going to have one account. So it doesn't matter if you're a candidate or an organization, you're going to have an account, and then you're going to have the same profile, and they're all going to be users. But then we'll give the individual an opportunity to opt in to be an employer or to create an organization, I guess. Users can create an organization, and then the creator of the organization will be the person that the organization is linked to. Now, I've never actually handled something like this where I have to, so like initially, right, we're gonna have one user, one organization. We eventually want to be able to add admin users to an organization, and we're gonna handle that through roles. So admin users, I guess we could say add additional users to the org, and then those users will be able to, we'll have an admin, a recruiter for now, and then potentially like a view only, right? Because we have to assume that recruiters can post jobs on behalf of the organization. An admin is obviously there to manage the recruiters. And then the view only would be like, I don't know, somebody else in HR that wants to view the candidates, but they don't actually get to create job postings or accept a candidate. All day, welcome to the stream. Says, hey man, I love your stuff. Thanks for making these SvelteKit videos. You're very welcome. Thanks a ton. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. And then, but the problem I'm thinking about, and I was actually thinking about while I was laying in bed last night, don't tell my girlfriend. But I was thinking about, okay, right now we have, if we look here at our schema, we have an organization that has a user, and this user is the creator of the organization, right? Well, let's say that HR manager Jim creates the organization with our site. He then leaves the organization. So I need to figure out how I can go about reassigning this organization to another user, which I guess wouldn't be too difficult. I just have to figure out what the right way to do that would be. So the employer view, I guess I'll just say organization view, will have candidate, or we'll have talent, right? So this is where they can browse. I guess they could browse for individuals that are, stream has Pocketbase in the title again. Why does it keep doing that to me? YouTube's been acting weird. I'm not even, thank you, Michael, for pointing that out again. I think you caught that yesterday as well. So YouTube, yesterday, my stream just crashed about an hour and a half in. And then also, I don't think the chat replay is on for the VODs either. So something weird happened yesterday. So in organization view, they can browse talent, which is going to be like candidates, right, that are also on the site. We'd like them to be able to filter by different things. So location being one, skills, experience, etc. I was going to ask about that if this is PP or Supabase. Yeah, this is actually a Supabase. So I always reuse details from my previous videos, so I don't have to retype out the description and everything. So I thought that it was updated on my profile, on my actual YouTube profile, but I'm not sure. Hopefully the next stream, I'll start off on the right foot. So be able to browse talent, filter by different things, potentially contact talent. They'll also be able to post jobs. And then jobs will obviously have some different things like experience level, salary, location, yada, yada, yada. In the candidate view, again, this is a high level summary right now of just to kind of define the direction that we want to go. The candidate view will have the ability to browse jobs, right? And then it'll also have the ability to filter the same way as before. And then they'll also be able to obviously apply for the jobs. They can create a resume. So I think either Indeed or LinkedIn or one of those platforms has a way that you can create a resume and then use that to apply to all the jobs. And then it sucks because 90% of those jobs require you to actually go apply on the employer's website. And then you're pretty much retyping your resume 50 times. But so really a candidate's point of view is browsing for jobs, applying for jobs, and then setting up their profile, right? You know, like we could go in a direction in the future like Glassdoor has where you can then review companies that you've worked out in the past. But that's kind of out of the scope for the time being. So where do we want to start? I'd say probably the best place to start is with the organizations, right? Because without any job postings, what's the point of even having a candidate profile? So I guess we can go there. Now, let me think about how I want to structure this. So if, let me think here. I guess the little details don't matter too much at the moment. I guess what I'll do is I'll just add a link in my navigation that will go to employers. We're going to clean it up later, but for the time being, we'll just say our organizations. Organizations or employers? We'll just say organizations. You be using the auth features of Supabase like Google? I do. I will. I will be. Yeah, I'm still using Supabase for auth. I'm just using Prisma for everything else. I'll also probably use the Prisma client, or I'm sorry, the Supabase client for storage as well. So images, the buckets. Organization seems like a lot. Maybe I make it say employers and then, but behind the scenes in the database, we'll call them an organization, but the view itself is going to be the employers, I believe. Yeah, so they have employers here, and then they actually take you to employers.indeed.com. So this is interesting. So they do like an onboarding. So if the person doesn't have an organization yet that they belong to, then we can just instantly kick off like a, hey, create an organization, right? We won't need to get this from them, I don't believe. Dota 2 Attitude, welcome to the stream. We're just working on the initial stages of an app right now. A job board application. Have I checked out talent pairs? Sounds similar to what you're going for. No, but I will right now. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, something similar to this. Okay, so I think we start with the employers then, right? So I'll create a new route. I'm probably going to create I'll do that later. So we're going to have layout groups, of course, for the candidate side and the employer side. But for now, we'll just start out like this. So I think the one thing that we're going to start off by checking is if they have an organization already, right? And then if they don't, or if they don't belong to an organization or they don't have an organization, then we will, now that I think about this, so we're doing our organization roles and organization users here. I wonder if we even need this here. Do we necessarily need to tie a user to this? Or could we just check this table here? So when we create an organization, right, it's gonna obviously then create an organization user. The first user will be the user that creates it. We can even give like an owner role potentially, right? And then just ignore this altogether. Adrian, how goes the project? It's going good so far. It's going good. Welcome to the stream. What are your all's thoughts? Do we take this out and just rely on the organization user to determine if a user is able to do things with the organization or not? I think that's what we do. I think that's what we do. That way we kind of abstract wait, why is this here though? Oh, okay, because we're related to this. But in this case, it would be like organizations, right? To determine how many which organizations I belong to, it would be organizations, and then that would refer to this table here. This could actually be multiple organizations, but for now we'll just do one. Okay, so on this page here, I guess the first thing that we'll do is we'll check to see if the user it belongs to an organization. Yeah, it's definitely water. It's water for sure. So I have a water bottle here, but if you notice, green screen, I guess this blue color is too similar to the, it's like I got a gradient on my bottle. It's like a blue and a turquoise. So the green screen picks it up and it blurs it out, or the chroma key. So what we can do is we'll check to see if the user belongs to an organization. If they don't, we're going to send them to employers/onboarding. Yep. So I need to go look up how to query this. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I haven't used Prisma. Well, I lied. I've used it for the past couple of days, but not too much. And before that, it was over a year ago. So I'm still trying to get refamiliarized with the client SDK. So okay, so this will return a list of users with an email that ends in prism.io. Has Supabase and Prisma given you any trouble? Not yet. Not yet. I had to do some weird stuff. If you look at the repo, where is it? Under Prisma here, I did this weird setup. I actually stole this from Kent C. Dodds. I need to actually give him credit back in the file, but yeah, I was getting some segmentation errors, I believe, at first. I had to use a connection pool as one thing rather than just the actual connection string. And then I had to set it up like this to make sure that I don't have 500 connections to the database running at any given time. During development, at least. So I think I should do this. So I think this query here would be I could also like store the profile in the locals as well. Trying to think about the best way to do this. I know like 3 different ways I can think of right now. I guess I could also just get the user and then check the organizations that way, because there is going to be a relation if I look at my schema organization. Good to hear. Also, that looks wild. What looks wild? Oh, the, yeah. I know what you're talking about. This. Hello? Why is this not importing? There we go. Find first, or find unique, and then where the ID is locals.user, or I'm sorry, locals.session.user.id. Oh. Wait. That's okay. I'm not sure what this is going to look like when it returns yet. If it'll actually just show organization as null, or if it'll just omit that altogether. So it looks like it omits it. That's what I was concerned about, was oh, because it doesn't have a, okay, I see now. I guess I could also search, I could do find or throw. Find first or throw. So this will throw if there is not one. I can then catch that throw and then just return the user, or return them to a page where they go to onboard. And then I have the field named, let's see here, user ID, where user ID is equal to locals.session.user.id. And actually, I'm curious to know what type of error this throws. I guess I can find that out. Reject on not found error. If error is an instance of Prisma.reject on not found. Okay. Whatever. So redirect to onboarding. It's good we get to see your disappointed and confused face now. Yep. Sure can. And we're hiding it. And I guess I should probably return. So it makes it through this. Then I'm also going to get the organization's information, I guess. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just. Not found. That's fine. I haven't created that yet. Let's do that. Onboarding. So this will just have actions, I believe. The page is going to have like a, what did Indeed do to me? So I guess this will have the form that's going to be used to create organization. And we have inputs that we can import, I think. Might help if I had some script tags up here. Okay. What do I have so far in this organization? I have a name, a website, and that's it. That's fine for now. Okay. Yikes. How's that CSS course coming along? I didn't do it yesterday. Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do some later tonight. It's hard to do because it has a lot of interactive stuff. So I have to actually be able to, do it. And I'll be honest, I'm on like relative and absolute positioning. And I'm thinking about skipping ahead to the flexbox and grid and more relevant sections, even though the other ones are probably the ones I need more. But yeah, it's going good so far. There we go. See? An element can only span as far as the as far as its parent element can span, right? So I caught that one thanks to the course. True, man, I don't recall using absolute positioning often, maybe to position a footer at the bottom of the page and have a sticky header. Yeah, or there's like cool effects you can do. Or a good example is whenever we had to add that little delete button to the corner of the image. I'm probably going to find a better way to do that, but okay, so this is a create action or create organization. So let's define that schema. I think 64 is a good length for a company name. I don't think I've seen one that's longer. Wait, what happened to Rome? I think it's working. Okay, sorry if your company doesn't have a website, you're not going to be hiring. I think that's probably a requirement, right? They don't even have that here, but we're going to require it. Out of here. Oh, I might actually want to define the action first. Create organization. And then it's going to be create organization schema. I hate when it does this. Okay. If errors, we're going to return invalid. And errors will be just errors like that. Then I actually need to create the organization. And then immediately I need to create the organization user. Entry. Funny news. Hello, welcome to the stream. Or should I say, welcome to the stream and look at the camera. Thank you. I appreciate that. My mom thinks so too. Okay, so we're going to create an organization and then immediately, let me see here. Immediately we're going to create the organization user. So I actually need to get the organization. So I need to actually say const organization. And then I believe I'm probably going to get the organization object back. So therefore I'll then be able to get the ID. What? Oh, I probably just need to pass the values here. So what do we need? We need the organization ID. And the user ID, and then also the role. And let me make sure really quick that this is actually okay. We have recruiter admin. For now, that'll work. So organization ID is going to be organization.id. And then for the user ID, it's going to be locals.session.user.id. And then for the role, we're going to have this as admin. Why is this yelling at me like this? Do I need to just do like time to take the documentation? So it looks like here, why is this yelling at me? I'm probably doing something wrong here. I wish I could read TypeScript error messages. That'd be fantastic. I feel like I'm reading a foreign language. And I even have the translations here. I was expecting a type matching A, but instead you passed B. Did I? Because I have a user ID here, I have a role, and I have an organization ID. The type is organization role, which is an enum. So do I need to do enum dot I don't feel like I need to do that, right? So how I'm passing it in is fine, you're saying? Over here? Wait, why is this? Why does it have this weird? Luminox. I don't know if I can do that or not with the schema. So if we look here, without organization user create input, without organization user unchecked create input, organization user unchecked create input. What is this? Okay. Yeah, that is probably why. That's kind of obnoxious though. Then I'm gonna have to run this check every single time. That's exactly why. Thank you, Adrian. And I guess if you don't have an ID, you're just not doing anything with this action. For now, at least. You'd think, wouldn't it be nice if, which I guess actions can be hit from other pages too. What I was thinking about, I was like, man, it would be super nice if this check here, like if I just check to see if the user was actually valid or not, if that would just carry over here. But then I forgot that you can submit to other actions from other pages. Therefore, this would kind of, that check wouldn't actually work out. And then I guess if all this is good to go, then I will. Why is this not lined up? This is bothering me. I guess I'll throw an error here. Is my formatter not working? It's not. Why not, Rome? Why are you being difficult? It's because I went for the early release version. Oh, reload required. Good to know. There we go. Yeah, Adrian, I could do that, but this is an action, unfortunately, not a route. Okay, so this should create. So far, so good, Luminox. I don't think I'm using it for linting yet. If I am, I'm not aware of what it's doing, but you notice I now have 4. I'm using a tab here for 1, but I'm using 4 spaces after being roasted the other day for that. It actually is helping my visual impairment a bit. I am visually impaired. I'm legally blind in my right eye. I probably should be wearing glasses or contacts, but I don't, because the glasses make me look stupid. Because my right eye is like super zoomed in. So you can probably tell a little bit. My right eye doesn't open as much as my left eye does. I have like astigmatism and something else, but basically my vision, I'm legally blind in my right eye. So I don't even make contacts that can zoom in far enough to where I could see it. I'm a 2 tabs kind of guy. I'm probably the Antichrist. Yeah, see, with Python, obviously 4 is the standard. When I came back over to JavaScript, I noticed that everybody's using 2, or a lot of people were using 2. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. That's how, because sometimes when you're working with a massive HTML page, you have like indentions that literally go off of the screen. With me trying to, center a div, it takes me like 20 divs to do so. So I moved it back to 2, but I am liking 4. Definitely lets me see a bit better. Okay, so that should work as far as I can tell. So let's just try to create our website or create our company. Wah. Okay, so invalid prisma.organization.create invocation. Argument for data.user is missing. Oh, I didn't update my schema after I took the user out, I think. Yeah, so let me do that. I could do that. You are right. But it'd be kind of weird though. I guess it'd be better than doing nothing. Yo, why'd you lie to me, Adrian? Why is this? Oh, wait. I forgot the exclamation mark. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I apologize for accusing you of lying to me. I'm just an idiot. Okay, let's try again. Now what is it? Argument user for data.user is missing. I took that off, I thought. Okay. Like I said, I got in the army with a negative 5.5 in both eyes, a bit more, and I wouldn't be allowed in. Yeah, Luminox. So I'll tell you later. I don't want to incriminate myself here. Okay, so I'm not sure what is going on. Let me just restart this. It's looking for a user still, but I should need one because I updated the schemas. That's how it is with this eye here. I can't see a damn thing on the screen. All I see is a bunch of blur. My left eye does all the work. Imagine walking around with Vaseline smeared on your eyeballs. I'd rather not imagine that. Okay, there we go. That worked. That's weird that I had to restart the client though. So now I have a new organization, right? So now when I go to the organization page, let's just say under employers page, I probably should change that in the database, but whatever. I guess here I'll do this, and then I'll also say get organization. Taking a string, that'll be the user's ID. Actually, I should probably just do this here. Const org user. And then if that's good, we'll do a const, actually, dang, I don't want to do this here. Actually, that should be fine. I need to know the type of error. So oh, not found error. There we go. Okay, so that's how we can, I guess, filter out. Then if something here breaks and we throw from the second function, we're not going to be having them re-onboard. Okay, so now in our app, we'll have access to organization on the page. So I can just say, whoops. I think that's how I need to do this. Then I can have an H1. Okay. Um, if the snippets don't come pre-installed, every time I see you type in script tags menu, I'll remind you to make a snippet. Yeah, I'll do that. I promise. Okay, so something happened here. Oh, it's not find unique. Wait. Oh, there we go. Cool. So now that I'm logged in with a user that does have an organization they belong to, I don't access the onboarding page anymore. And then I think, am I redirecting if they do? I need to take care of that too on the onboarding page. So here, I actually do need to set up a load function. And I guess this would be the same thing as this, right? Wait. Actually, I need this to, if it's not found, I don't know if this is the best way to do this. Probably not. Nope. Because this is not going to throw. Which I guess here I'll just throw here then. Right? Because if it's not found, it's going to throw, which then I'll just go here and do nothing essentially, right? I really don't even have to do anything here, I don't think. And then if it continues after this, then I can redirect them because that means it found a user. You need to find unique and see if it returns null, then handle it there. I found it to be cleaner. The thing is, right now I have it set up to where a user can only be a part of one organization. But in the future, we were talking about having the ability for users to be a part of multiple organizations. So in that case, this wouldn't always be unique. Do I have it as unique right now? In my schema? Yeah, see. Actually, I do have it unique. Okay. Fine then. Oh, but the... Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. We'll have it your way. Is that Burger King or is that something else? Or is that Arby's? I'm not gonna show anything if it's not found because this is the onboarding page. I just want to keep someone from that has an employer right now from doing this, which I guess I can say if org user, then I want to throw a redirect. Else, I want to do nothing. Stop! It's 10 p.m. and I can't be just getting hungry. My McDonald's just closed. You guys have McDonald's up there in Canada? I figured it'd be banned up there by now. I don't want to redirect to the home page. I just want to redirect to the employers page. So now if we go to onboarding, boom. We're there. Is there a tool that will automatically remove unused imports when I save? I feel like there has to be a tool for that. We do. What we don't have is Taco Bell, and where I live, KFC is nearly gone. I have pretty much everything you can think of around me. I live in a relatively bigger city, I guess. We've been getting Mediterranean food recently. It's been pretty good, actually. I was surprised. It's a bunch of hummus and I don't know what else. Chicken. I think there's like kale or something in there. Spinach. I don't know. All I know is it's pretty good. Yeah, I probably should have TypeScript do that to me. That is true, Adrian. That is also true. I can certainly see myself being annoyed by that. What next? We now have an organization. I suppose I should define like the job posting, right? Yeah, I should probably also figure out how I'm going to test my code too. I did add vtest. So I need to familiarize myself with that. I've had people request videos about that. Okay, so I know a job is going to have an organization. And then I guess it'll have an ID as well. Whoops. And then I guess what we'll do is we'll give, so the job will in fact have a user or a creator. That way, like, two recruiters can't edit the same, like I, as a recruiter that recruits in one department, can't modify a job posting of another recruiter, but an admin will be able to edit any of the job postings. So do I want to call this creator, or do I just want to call this user? And probably just user, right? It's actually a profile. Okay. We'll also have, what do they call it? Like a title? Oh, I'm in the damn employer section. Hold on. Let me, well, even if I didn't want you to know where I live, here's where I live. Okay, so it looks like they have a title, obviously a company, a location. What would you call this? A job type. Okay, cool. So job type is full-time. Yeah, this is cool. But it's still a label, which is nice. So if I have a screen reader, it still will read that out to me. Cool, I'm in Miami. I'm in Miami a few times a year for work, actually. Stay in Brickell. Avoid South Beach at all costs. Wow. Marketing front-end specialist. CSS and HTML, 77 to 98K a year. It's not too bad for just CSS and HTML. Hand code HTML, HTML5, and style sheets. Preferred program with JavaScript. I'm about to apply right now. So only staying in the nice place? Yeah. There's a lot to do around there, though. So I wonder, and actually my girlfriend was a recruiter before, technical recruiter before her current role. So she'll be able to consult us into what she would be looking for a site like this. But what I'm assuming is that we have all of these, right? So we have all of these. These are all things. Columns, right? I would assume. My question is, how do we make this look like this? Is there an individual, my question is there an individual entry for each one of these? Or is somebody just putting in bullet points there and we have to render that out? I found a job for DevOps senior engineer at some big investment bank for like $250K a year. That's the goal. That is certainly the goal. How about you don't make entries and just have people write markdown, render it out? I think it will make our ability to filter things regardless of user friendliness. The technical challenge alone seems interesting. So I've actually done something similar already. Let me see here. So actually, oh, this is not it anymore. She actually moved to Ghost. So I built a blog from like scratch before. With a custom CMS and all that good jazz. So I've had to do this once. That was probably about 1.5 years ago though. But the problem is that recruiters, I'll say most recruiters probably don't know Markdown. Let's be honest. I barely know Markdown, okay? I have to Google anytime I want to do anything cool. So plus these fields will give us the ability to use that data later on to match up with someone's current stuff, right? $95 an hour? Not bad. Only 1 year with C++, 1 year with a flight simulator. A clearance, I have this. I have this. I don't know what this is. I do not have this, nor do I have a year of experience with flight simulators. Oh, it's an avionics software engineer. Interesting. So it's probably working for the base. It's actually a pretty solid rate, to be honest. That's actually pretty high for a government contracting position. ADA is another language. Is that like oh, ADA is a programming language. I was thinking of something else. Week. See, it's weird though, because some of these have like a just a blah description here, and then some of them have like these. I wonder if these are written out by the actual person. Yeah, I guess this is written out by the person. This guy's not looking for jobs. I'm not looking for a job. I love my current job. It's fantastic. I get to do something new every single day. Okay, so it's at 10, almost 10:30. We'll finish up job tomorrow. I know. I got off to a late start today. But tomorrow I'm either going to run an earlier stream, or I'll do one from like 7 to 10:30 again. But my camera will be higher quality. My cable will be here between 4 to 8 a.m. thanks to Amazon Prime. And yeah, we'll keep on keeping on with this. We'll have to define what a job's gonna look like. And all that good jazz. So let me actually commit this. Yeah, of course, Adrian. Thanks for hanging out. 1.5 hour streams just don't feel long enough to me. I got to do like 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, nice test run. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad everything looks good. Thank you all for hanging out. I will see you all tomorrow.